informed that Nigerians are not happy about his administration, especially as it concerns the hardship that Nigerians are facing. Mr. President, the bills you are signing, recently we saw it on the news that Mr. President have signed 500 naira for 10,000 naira for that begins by January. Mr. President, this is not what Nigeria wants. This is creating more hardship on Nigerians. And we do not agree. We are not okay. We are not comfortable with that policy or with that particular bill that you signed, Mr. President. Just recently, again, we saw on the news that Mr. President have signed tax for prostitution. We want to ask you, Mr. President, are you now legalizing prostitution in this country? Something that Nigeria should be able to abolish. Nigeria should abolish prostitution amongst us. If Mr. President could go as far as signing a tax for prostitution for prostitutes, then what are we saying? Such a bill does not mean well in this country. Such a bill will not be able to clean the system. Rather, it will increase the high level of corruption that is being indebted or that is actually currently living with Nigerians. Mr. President, I want to tell you that what you are doing and your administration is not favorable to Nigerians and may call for a serious revolution against you, and also call for a challenge in your success come 2027. If you do not succeed come 2027, know very well that you actually do not pay attention to the demands and the yearnings at the core of Nigerians. We are now making a call that, Mr. President, go back and revisit the pump price of petrol. We want the pump price of petrol to go back the way it was when you protested. We want the pump price of petrol to return back to the amount of the pump price that it was as at the time you protested against the president, the then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. You protested against him because of pump price. Mr. President, can you bring back the current pump price of Nigeria to the same pump price you protested against? Mr. President, that's one of our call. Mr. President, also one of our call is that you must prioritize security and reduce the excessive hardship that we are facing. Prioritize security and reduce the killings that is going on in Nigeria, in all parts of this country. Mr. President, are you not aware? Or it's because none of your loved ones have been killed in the current crisis? Mr. President, you must be aware that Nigerians are being killed on a daily basis, and yet you are Mr. President. How do you feel? Go to the other parts of the world to represent Nigerians and say Nigeria is corruption-free, when you know very well that indeed what you said there is not what is going on in this country. How then do you feel about that, Mr. President? Mr. President, one of those things that those of us that are your children wanted from you was to set a legacy that can speak for you in your absence, that set a legacy that can speak for you in the future. Mr. President, what is your legacy? What is the legacy you are going to leave behind? Is it that you said a Milokon that it is your turn and you become the president? Is that the legacy? Mr. President, Nigerians and the poor masses of this country are telling you that that indeed is not a legacy for you to leave behind. Because the only legacy that we see at this point is that, Mr. President, you said it was great, it's your turn, and you successfully emerged as the president in Milokon. That's not the legacy, Mr. President. Mr. President, one of the legacies you are going to leave behind.
I believe you heard everything that this man said. According to him, why would a government be imposing this kind of taxes on the citizens, on the already suffering citizens? Nigerian citizens are already in pain of hardship, yet the government sees their pocket as a pocket to drain. The government is not seeing the citizens as people to serve, but rather as pockets to drain. Like I have said before, a government that is confused, that has run out of ideas, instead of creating job opportunities, meaningful job opportunities for the citizens, are now targeting the most vulnerable of the society, coming out clearly to say even the prostitutes will be paying taxes, putting all kinds of taxes on the citizens that are already suffering the economic crunch of bad leadership under this very present administration. But what baffles me is that I don't know the kind of people we elect to go and represent us in the lawmaking body, legislature, the senators. I don't know what they are doing. It is obvious that the Senate has been captured by this very executive. Now the executive exercises absolute power. And there is a saying that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Absolutely. The president has become power zonked. His name has become Mr. Signature. His assent is needed at any given point in time. He signs recklessly without considering the interests of poor masses, without considering the impact of his signature in the account and daily life of the citizens. He does not care. He will not understand the harsh reality of this system of taxation in Nigeria today until you are directly involved. For now, you may not understand it, but when you are involved directly, you'll be singing a different song. Now, when people are talking about it, when people are criticizing it, some people are seeing it as if people are against the government. Nobody's against the government. In any government, there is room for taxes. But subjecting the citizens to this extreme of taxation in a country where the citizens benefit nothing, absolutely nothing from the government. Insecurity is ravaging the country. The president is not taking care of it. Food prices skyrocketing. The president does not care. The healthcare dilapidating. The president does not care. The oil sector, the lootings in the oil sector continues on daily basis. Yet the president does not care. The money that is being looted from the oil sector is more than enough to settle any deficit that Nigerian government is suffering, which has warranted them to push Nigeria this far, to place every Nigerian under this kind of intense taxation. The billions of dollars that is being lost through oil theft is enough to remedy the economy. It's enough to balance the deficit that the government is scrambling from the citizens' pockets. It's enough to settle it, but they cannot tackle corruption. Rather, they are tackling the vulnerable citizens. They are tackling it through the pocket of the citizens that are already struggling to make ends meet. They will come out on national TV. You see people clapping for them. Why the masses continues to languish in poverty, continues to languish in hunger, continues to languish in abject suffering. The interest of the citizens does not count in any way in the mind and decisions of the president and his allies. It's really bad, I've said it before, I'm saying it again. By the end of this government, every Nigerian, no matter who you are, by the end of this government, every citizen of this country will feel the pinch of a bad government. Because that is a saying, when a bad government, when an evil king is on the throne, the people cry. That is cry. That is pain. That is agony. The people cry. The people mourn. Nigerians are mourning. When a good person, when a good leader, when a good king, when a righteous king is on the throne, the people rejoice. That's the pure reality. As a person supporting this very present administration, you are supporting him at your own cost. As a person campaigning for Tinubu to be re-elected or to continue ruling in Nigeria, you are supporting that agenda at your own cost. Tinubu does not care what you are suffering. The truth is obvious that this person does not care about what you are suffering. He does not care, and he does not understand, and he's not going to come back to remedy what he has already done. He cannot change it because of you, and the law cannot change because of you. This harsh reality will not change because of you. We are collectively involved in this mess of government. It is not an individual, it's not tribal, it's not lingual, it's not religiously divided. We are only tribally, religiously, and lingually divided when it comes to who is going to represent us, who is going to take decisions for us. But we are collectively involved in whatever decision they take, either good or bad. So the earlier we realize that whatever decision we take, from the aspect of the person who put in position of authority, is our collective responsibility. The outcome of our election, of our voting, of our choice, is our collective involvement. We share from it. We share from their decision. So stop being tribalistic. He's not a Yoruba man, he's Igbo man, he's this, he's that. We all are going to suffer the consequence of bad government together. So when I advise you, when we advise for good governance, if somebody is thinking it's tribal, no, it's not tribal. It is our collective responsibility. I don't want to talk much. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Please share the video. Make sure you share the video, comment on it so that people will see it. And if it is your first time coming across my video, I plead with you to follow my page and subscribe. God bless you.